So, one of the things that I've been doing with my recovery is I've been trying things to make me comfortable because I've spent the last 20 years being physically uncomfortable, and that has made me mentally uncomfortable. And now that I am so far more comfortable than the day of the surgery, even the day prior to the surgery, everything that I feel is starting to relax, and I couldn't get out of my head mentally. Like, I was uncomfortable. I had actually reached discomfort on my level instead of pain. A manageable discomfort just from cutting the bones out that were freaking wrong. And with that being done, my body had been tense for 20 fucking years. And I can actually relax. And for me, physical workouts are nothing. Beating the shit out of myself is nothing. Relaxing, I have found out over the past week, is far more exhausting to me than actually going through and beating the crap out of myself. When I go and do a extremely tame and mild workout by fast walking on the treadmill, by tap boxing the bags at the gym, by going and tap boxing at my boxing gym, Lions Den Boxing and Fitness Club, by going and doing all of that, I'm physically working the muscles and the joints, and it's mind numbing, and I can do it all day, every day. I do it on the nights that I can't sleep, which is a lot of nights right now. And part of my recovery has been medical cannabis. And I told my doctor that I wanted to try it as an alternative to opioids. I knew that I would have to be on opioids to deal with the severity of the surgical pain. But I told them to give me as low of a dose as possible so that it was just barely manageable, so I could feel when the actual surgical pain was over. And I stepped down to a lower dose and did the same thing. And when that was just barely manageable with that, I had switched over to medical cannabis. And that being said, I am able to stay mentally clear and have the relaxation that I need for my body to heal. I've been keyed up for 20 years just from being in pain. So, yeah, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I can to get comfortable for once in my life. I haven't been comfortable in my own skin since I was in high school when the first injury occurred. And so I'm treating that as like a save point in my life. I'm getting this fat bastard back to being what I was in high school. And I don't need the medical cannabis. It makes me comfortable. And why not be comfortable when I don't have to be uncomfortable? There's nothing saying that I can't be comfortable right now. I'm healing from a major operation. I need to be comfortable. And in my mind, my version of comfort is being uncomfortable most of the time. And so it's been a huge undertaking to figure out what all is going on, because I am a big guy. I have a big personality. I have a big body. I've got broad shoulders because God knew that I was going to be able to handle the load. And he just now figured he'd tell me, hey, guess what? It's okay to relax every once in a while. You don't have to constantly hold everything. And so during my relaxation phase, I guess, I'm doing exactly that. I'm relaxing. I am spending time with my family. I am working with my son, incorporating him into all of this. I am teaching him a usable skill. And in doing so, he is becoming the man that I wanted to be when I was his age. I'm not giving him what I thought I wanted back then. Hell no. His dad does that. I teach him what I want him to know. You know, it's really kind of obnoxious the way that the human mind works. And once you start breaking the code that's in your fucking brain, the rest of it's easy. We're human. It's our job to make things difficult. My little treat for doing this, piece of candy. I'm just tired of how ugly the world is. If everybody just got a little bit better, one step at a day, 1 inch at a day, just do 1 fucking millimeter better than you did yesterday, you'll be just fine. That's why America is so controversial. I'm starting to figure it out. Because now that I'm not in a defensive mode, trying to protect myself, along with trying to protect my family and the world, it feels like. Because I can't pass somebody up that's in trouble. It's just nice to be able to sit here and relax and know that everything in the world's going to be okay. You see why things are happening. It's the chaos that's needed in life. And most people are terrified of chaos. That's why I love my 2-year-old. She is the absolute embodiment of chaos. I love her to death. She keeps me on my damn toes. And my son, he's at that age where he questions everything that you're going to tell him. So instead of having to fight and argue, why not explain to him, hey, pay attention. I'm asking you to do this because guess what? I'm busy. I will do it if you do not. But it would really help me out if you would knock this out for me. And that's part of the reason what's wrong with management in most corporations and companies nowadays is that they absolutely just would they are the embodiment of chaos. They haven't grown out of that fucking 2-year-old stage where just bah! It's difficult knowing if you're doing the right thing. And that's why whenever you take a second, you just step back and you look and be like, okay, this isn't as bad as I thought. That can go on, continue being chaos. I don't give a shit about that. That over there kind of needs some attention. Your body is fucked, so fix that. Oh, and by the way, on top of doing all of that shit, if you want to make it, you've got to relax a little bit too, stupid. And that last part is the part that I've never done. I've never fully relaxed. And now that I'm starting to relax, my body feels better. Everything's shifting to where it needs to be. I went to the chiropractor for the first time after the surgery just the other day. And I've also had microdiscectomy on my L5 and S1 vertebrae. And I have been able to get relaxed enough that he was actually able to pop that and I had no more pain. I had massive discomfort because I haven't relaxed in God knows how long in that area. I never knew your goddamn pelvis could be tight. And the best laid plans of mice and men. There's no better freaking quote. Because I thought I had my life planned out. I was prepared to grind my entire life away so I was able to provide for my family. And now that's been completely flipped on its head, and God has laughed at me every single day as my eyes are opened up to, hey, guess what? You don't have to break your back, stupid. I built you that big for a reason. Be big. All the doctors that told you when you were a kid, oh, your heart's too big for your body. Oh, your lungs are too big for your body. Oh, you have asthma. Bullshit. I was forcing a square peg into a round hole. Everybody always told me that I was so big. Nothing was fucking built for people my size. That's why I had to have back surgery. The shoulder surgeries are from me being fucking stupid. And it's nothing that anybody could have done, because the world doesn't have many people my size that are willing to bend and conform to the world that they are in. Well, guess what? The world needs to be bigger. People's personalities need to be bigger. But people also need discipline. The people with big personalities and big presences, or presence, whatever the fuck you want to call it, those people are the ones that have given up on what the world thinks of them. They aren't barred by just the societal construct of it all. I was beaten down into a smaller man, and my body was fucking pissed at me for it. But guess what? That time's over. My save point was back in high school when this first started. Guess what? I've still got that body. I've still got that mentality. You guys want to see some cool shit? Guess what? That's what's coming.